Hello, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I found this kazoo in the trash. Okay, nobody, you're somebody now. Hey, don't worry, anyone can win a surprise makeover. It might be you someday, Dumpy. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by...
Peeping Todd's Pervert Supplies. Get out of the bushes and into our store. Become a member today and we'll whack off an additional 10%.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. All right, let's get this party started.
Get ready, time for question. One.
Right off the top, birds of a feather do hip-hop dancing together. Which contestant would you not see on the talent show America's Got Talons? A singing condor, a dancing owl, a juggling falcon, or a whistling crane? Condors, owls, and falcons are all birds of prey and have talons, but a crane does not. Why do I have a feeling that Howard Stern's opinion on this show would always be supported by Robin's?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Tell you so.
Take a good look at... I was lost, but now I'm drunk. And it's time to pour a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's a book by evangelist Billy Graham or a Guinness advertising slogan. If it's Billy Graham, press the left arrow. If it's Guinness, press the right arrow. We good? Here we go. Out of the darkness comes light. Hope for each day. The secret of happiness. Answers to life's problems. The most natural thing in the world. Believe. How to be born again. I'm into that. I had a religious experience after drinking some Guinness. Although once you've drunkenly interrupted a baptism, there aren't many churches that'll let you in after that.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Try this on for size. Every quest you take. What do the police and Frodo Baggins have in common? Both fought over a ring, both have a sting, both have a love interest named Roxanne, or both are from Middle-earth. Sting is the lead singer of the Police and also the name of the sword Frodo carries with him. Both can also really shred a mandolin. I call this one, do you smell what I smell? Okay, so, sorry, we've got all this garbage in here, and the smell almost made me puke on my microphone.
Looking through your trash bag. What's it say about you? Funky trash.
Okay, what do we have here? There's a lot of soft felt, and there's a Pizzelle, a Bizcochito, and a Florentine. Whose trash is this? Kermit the Frog's, Big Bird's, Cookie Monster's, or Elmo's? These are all types of cookies from around the world. So yeah, this is Cookie Monster's trash. Throw in some used candles and a Nicholas Sparks book ruined by tears, and this isn't much different than my trash. Next up, you're not the cake boss of me. If the cake boss were commissioned to bake the cake that Alice ate in Alice in Wonderland, what instructions would he have? It needs to make her bigger. It needs to shrink her. It needs to let her see in color. Or, it needs to give her seizures. After Alice drinks the potion that makes her tiny, she eats the cake that makes her become huge. Can you imagine getting huge from eating cake? That Lewis Carroll had one wild imagination. Round 1 is in the books, and you've got a pretty nice score. It's a shame there's nobody here to share it with. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And keep in mind, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Well, no time like the present. Bucker up for. Here she blows. There's so many sub shops now. Subway, Quiznos, Jimmy John's, that nice restaurant inside Target. But my personal favorite is Blimpie, because it's just fun to say. Blimpie! Blimpie! Anyway, Blimpie. If eating a Blimpie sub gave you the same kind of gas that is used to fill a modern-day blimp, what would you have? A hydrogen, a nitrogen, an argon, or a helium? Yep, these days, blimps like the Goodyear blimp are just filled with helium like regular balloons. Now, imagine eating a Subway sub gave you the same kind of gas you usually smell when you're on a subway.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Next, wild times in my mouth. Which of these is not a candy bear, a gummy grizzly, a red licorice red panda, a Sour Patch sun bear, or a Peeps polar bear? This would have worked. The red panda is not a bear. It's actually closer to a raccoon. Great. So I've been taking sexy photos on raccoon skin rugs? Yeah, no, I'm afraid you're in peep trouble. Which is why you're lucky to have won this giant shrub costume with built-in binoculars from Peeping Todd's Pervert Supplies. Keep your hands where no one can see them. Today's wrong answer of the game brings you an extra $8,000. Surprise.
Follow me down to the sea.
Why not try? You're wearing the hell out of that harpsichord. I know you can't see me right now, but I just want you to know that I'm wearing my piano key necktie today, and I have to say, I'm looking pretty damn sharp. But tell me this. If it worked like a real piano, what sharp key on my sharp-looking piano key necktie is basically the same key as a B flat? A sharp, B sharp, C sharp, or G sharp? To play an A sharp, you hit the same key as when you play a B flat. It's the black key between an A and a B. But I'd rather just play some bluegrass on my banjo underpants. Oh god, that was a terrible idea. Say hello to. She said what? You know how people like to say, that's what she said? Well, which of these is actually what a she said? Parting is such sweet sorrow, to be or not to be, my kingdom for a horse, or what light through yonder window breaks? This line is delivered by Juliet in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. The rest are all said by dudes. Wow, Shakespeare quotes. That was a hard one.
That's what she said.
Get back to work! May I introduce ye heavy metal music of old. Suppose you're at a geological timeline music festival, which sounds amazing. What band should immediately follow the Queens of the Stone Age? The Princes of the Bronze Age? The Kings of the Fire Age? The Princesses of the Iron Age? Or the Dukes of the Quartz Age? The Stone Age was followed by the Bronze Age. The Princes of the Bronze Age isn't a very good live band. They make too many eras. Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see two clues that match, press your A button. 2,000 if you're right. 2,000 gone if you're wrong. And of course,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. No thanks for the memories. Who's having some memory problems? Good luck. That's all she wrote! I've been having some short-term memory problems lately, but that won't stop us from having a great round of You Don't Know Jack. Okay, first question. Birds of a feather do hip-hop dancing together. You don't